Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a couple of months since I posted a picture here. It's so good to finally take another video and put it out there for you guys to see. Today I'm actually going to be talking about a really special topic: LASIK surgery. So I got my LASIK surgery exactly a month ago. Thinking, I want to get LASIK surgery. Should I get it? Should I not get it? So I was also in your shoes. I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of videos, and today I'm putting mine out there for you guys to see based on my experience and make a decision for yourself. So where should I start from? I actually started thinking of LASIK surgery just about 6 months ago. If you're like me, whereby you do not like glasses, contact lenses are also a bit of a, as we all know, due to the pandemic, I actually had to do my appointment online doing Teams, whereby I met with the doctor. They asked me a couple of questions. One of the questions was my prescription. Do I have dry eyes? When last did I see a doctor, an optician, to do a test? How do I feel about my eyes? Do I itch my eyes? Basically, just cliche questions. After the optician asked me that, then she basically told me about what LASIK is, how LASIK works, and there are actually different category of LASIK surgery. So there's the PRK, and there is one other one which I do not recall. I was told there is a manual one, and there's just a lot of details. To be honest, during the meeting I was actually quite overwhelmed with the amount of information I was being given, to just basically to think if I was making the right decision. But yes, I was. After I did the first appointment, I gave my prescription, which is not very high. I have short-sighted, myopia, and I also have a little bit of astigmatism, which is about -2 thereabout. I do not recall exactly, and the doctor told me my prescription is not so bad, and she thinks that I'm gonna be a perfect candidate for the LASIK surgery. The next step was actually to get an appointment, to actually book an appointment to run my test. If all things turn out well, then I would go forward for the LASIK surgery. Actually, the day that I went to do my test was the same day that I did my LASIK surgery. The test took there about 3 hours. They tested for dry eyes, they tested my prescription, they actually did double check of everything. I think with the LASIK surgery, one thing that really matters that they try to determine about is that if you have dry eyes or not. I think if you have a dry eye, it's actually gonna be very difficult. The healing process, everything is gonna be very difficult. For me, everything tested okay. They tested my eyesight, they took a look at my glasses, and they gave me a thumbs up. Everything was good. So after that, after my surgery, I was required to go see a counselor who told me the amount of money which I had to pay, which is high. But then they had installment if you want to do that. A lot of companies out there actually offer that as well. But my LASIK surgery actually costed me $4,640 for both eyes. So it was equal amount. One eye was about 2,320, and same as the other eye, and both of them amounted to $4,640, which is pretty high. Actually, it is really high, but it is worth it. After I did all those tests, I was actually feeling really stressed. I had to look through some light, I had to follow light, I was required to basically tell them what I see. It was a really long procedure of tests. After that, then the surgery. I was actually overwhelmed, and because it was during COVID period, I could not bring anyone in to basically comfort me, take me through the process. So I actually had to do everything on my own. And you would not believe that The LASIK surgery actually doesn't take up to 5 minutes. When I entered the theater, a nurse came up to me and gave me a couple of eye drops. One of it was numbing eye drops, so I wouldn't actually feel anything around my eye. So she put just about 2 drops on both sides. The optician told me to sit down. I went through. They basically took a look at my eyes to basically see my cornea. So how LASIK surgery actually happens is that your cornea, which is like just what you see, your cornea is actually going to be lifted. They're actually going to slide through, lift it, and then light is going to go right into your eyes. It's that light that's actually going to make all the corrections, and then they're going to pull the flap back, which has to heal. So they're going to lift the flap, the light's just going to go there, like make a couple of sounds, and then they put it back. After the numbing drops, I was required to just lie down, and then they put a couple of things whereby my eyes were lifted up, and then they had to tape it, my eyelid. Trust me, I did not feel anything. I know it's a little bit creepy, but I actually did not feel anything. I was just anxious, and I was actually scared, because definitely anyone's gonna be scared, right? So they just lifted my eyelids, clip it with something, and then they taped it up. Before I knew it, they brought the machine down to me, and in just seconds they told me, are you ready? I told them yes. They told me the procedure, now we are starting the whole procedure, blah blah blah. So what I just knew is that for a second my vision went black. Like my vision actually went completely black. So I think that was when they were lifting the flap, my corner, so it went black, and then they put the LASIK light itself, which was just for a couple of seconds, and then they put the flap back, and that was it. I was actually asking, is that it? And they told me that was it. Amazing, right? Yes, so that was just the procedure. Did not take more than 2 minutes. So then I was required to stand up. They told me I may feel a bit dizzy, but I didn't. After that, they told me to take a seat, which I did, and they just did a couple of tests, and that was it. I was required to come back the following day for a checkup, and they scheduled me for it. And also I wasn't required, they told me not to drive. So while I was in the theater, I had to drop a number of the person that was gonna pick me up, and then they already gave the call to the person. When I was done with my surgery, I was just getting picked up and going straight home. And yes, another fact which I'm not gonna forget, which was really funny, was that I was given a black sunglasses shades to like put on, and then it looked really weird on me. So I was required to do that just to basically prevent the ray from the sun and all these other things from coming into my eye, dust and whatever thing. And because I was doing my LASIK during winter and it's really dry, like the wind and everything, so I was required to put that on for just a couple of days. So I did that on that day. Yes, thank you so much guys for watching.